Hello students, in this video we will start our exercise third day of chapter third, that is rational number. So question number first is write the numbers in the rational form, that is a upon b. Means there are some numbers which you have to write in rational form. First one is 0.4. So how you will write? You will remove this decimal here. You can write it as 0.4 upon 1. Now what you will do, you will remove this decimal here, and after decimal whatever the number of digit will be, that much 0 you will put. How many digits are after a decimal here? Only 1. So you can write it as 4 upon, after 1 you will put 10. So in simplest form it will be divisible with 2. 2 2 are 4 and 2 5 are 10. So we can write it as 2 upon 5 in the form of a upon b. Same way third part is, it is written that minus 12. So what you can write minus 12 in the form of a upon b? It will be minus 12 upon 1. So no simpler form will be this one. So we will write this much only. After this, one more part is, that is ninth. It is minus 0.08. So how we can write? See, we will write minus 0.08 upon 1. Now how many digits are there after decimal? 1, 2 digits. So after 0 we will put below, after 1 we will write 20 here. So it will become minus 8 upon 100. 2 zeros means whatever the number of digits are after decimal, that much 0 we will put. Now in simplest form, 2 4 ja 8, it will be minus 4, and 2 5 ja 10, means minus 4 upon 50. More simpler we can do, divide it by 2. 2 2 ja 4 and 2 2 ja 4, 2 5 ja 10. It will be minus 2 upon 25. In the same way other part you can try. Now come to question number second. It is write the following rational numbers in standard form. These rational numbers you have to write in standard form. First part is minus 9 upon 12. So what will be the standard form? That will be the simplest form. Means whatever the simplest form of this fraction will be, that, or this rational number will be, that will be the standard form. So both are divisible with 3. So we will divide it. 3 3 ja 9 and 3 4 ja 12. So our answer will be minus 3 upon 4. Now one more part is there. Third part, 18 upon minus 54. So both are divisible. 18 3 ja 54. So it will be 1 upon minus 3, or minus 1 upon 3 also we can write. This will be the standard form of these fractions. Same way, question number third is write 4 rational numbers equivalent to each of the following rational numbers. See what you will do. First part I am doing here, that is 6 upon 7. So you have to write 4 equivalent fractions. So what you will do, first multiply numerator and denominator with 2. So what it will become? 6 2 ja 12 and 7 2 ja 14. One equivalent fraction will be this one. Means if you will write it in simplest form, it will be 6 upon 7. Just you can check, 6 2 ja 12 and 7 2 ja 14. Same way here we multiply numerator and denominator with 2. Now we will multiply numerator and denominator with 3. So what it will become? 6 3 ja 18 and 7 3 ja 21. This will become, and one more we can write, 6 upon 7 into 4. We can multiply in numerator and denominator also. 28 it will become 24 upon 28. Same way one more, 6 upon 7 into, we will multiply and divide by 5. It will become 30 and 35. So these all fractions will be equivalent. If we will divide it with 3, the same fraction will come. We will divide it with 4, then same fraction will come, that 6. So these all are equivalent fractions. You have to write 4 only. So these are the 4. Same way you can do the second part, third part, then fourth part. Means you will multiply it with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever number. That condition is that whatever the number you will choose, denominator and numerator should be same. that number you can, or one more, if you want to write 6 upon 7, you can multiply both with 10 also, whatever the number, but numerator and denominator should be same. It will be 6 times 60, 7 times 70. This also can include in this same way. You can do other part. Question number 4. It is, tell which rational number of the form a upon b is used to write the equivalent fraction. See, one example is solved for you. 2 upon 3 into 4 by 4 is equal to 8 upon 12. Same thing it is. Here what we have to do, we have to highlight this one on. See, first part I am doing here. 6 upon 7 is equal to 18 upon 21. Now you have to check that how many times we will multiply this 6 upon 7, that we will get 6. How many times we will multiply to get result 18, and 7 how many times we will multiply to get result 21. So 6, you know that 6 1 ja 6, 6 2 ja 12, 6 3 ja 18, and here again 7 3 ja 21. So you know that 3 upon 3 is the fraction which will be multiplied with 6 upon 7 will give the result 18 upon 21. Same way, second part is 5 upon 9 is equal to 80 upon 144. Now you have to find out what will come here. So what fraction will be there? See, 5 how many times we will multiply to get result 80? If we don't know, then we can divide it with 5. We will get result 5 1 ja 5, 6 7 8, 30 it will be, 5 6 ja means 16 it will be. 16 5 ja 80, and here 16 9 ja you can check, 16 9 ja it will be 16. So our fraction will be 16 upon 16. Like this we can solve these questions. In the same way, question number 5 is, fill in the boxes with the correct symbol. Less, greater than, less than, or equal to, you have to write in this. See how you will do. Question number 5 is here. 5. See, first part is minus 8.5, box is here, and 1.3. Now you know that which number will be greater. In this it is easy to find out, that is minus 8 upon 5 is, so it will be a negative number. Here is positive number, obviously positive number will be greater, so we will put this sign. In the same way, third part is there, 3 whole 1 by 2, box is here, minus 7 whole 1 by 3. So how you will check? First make it simple fraction. I am doing it here. Making it simple fraction, it will become 3 2 ja 6 plus 1, 7 upon 2, box will be there, and it will become 7 3 ja 21. 21 plus 1 minus 21, it will be 7 3 ja minus 21 plus 1, it will be minus 21 plus 1, it will be equal to minus 20. So it will be minus 20 upon 3. Now what you will do, as I told you in the previous video, that whenever two fractions are, if we are comparing, simply cross multiplication you can do here. Cross multiplication you will do, and which side will be, if left side will be greater, that you will check. 7 3 ja 21 will come in left, and here 22 ja 40, minus 40. So which number is greater? 21 is greater. So which fraction will be greater? 7 by 2 will be greater. So you will write 7 by 2 will be greater than minus 20 upon 3. Or this also you can write, means symbol also you can put here, same way. Now come to next question, question number 6. Question number 6 is, which of the two rational number is greater? See, first part is, you have to find out which one is greater, 8 upon 23 or 5 upon 23. What you will do? Simply cross multiply. Right here minus 8 upon 23, in cross multiply you will do 5 upon 23. So in cross multiply, this will be multiplied with this, and this will be with this. So what will be our answer? 23 into 8 you will do 184, it will be minus 184, and this will be equal to 23 into 5. 23 into 5 you can do here, 15 carry 1, 115. So which number is greater? 115 is greater. So which fraction will be greater? 5 upon 23. But we have to find out which of the two rational number is greater. So 5 upon 23 is greater. Like this we can write. Same way, question number 7 is which of the rational number is smaller. Same way you will do, like in this inverse of this one is means if we are finding like this, after cross multiplication we can check which number will be smaller, this one will be. Question number 8, graph the rational numbers on the number line. Question number 8 is graph the rational numbers on the number line. First part is 4 upon 7 minus 1 upon 7, 2 upon 7, 0 minus 3 by 7. So how you will do? Just draw a number line right here. 0 upon 0, 0 upon 7 means 0 only. 1 upon 7 will be here. 1 upon 7 you can write. Here will be 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7, 6 upon 7. So no numbers are there. Here also minus 1 upon 7 it will be, minus 2 upon 7 it will be, and minus 3 upon 7 it will be. So what we need to represent here, 6 upon 7, here will be 7 upon 7, which will be equal to 1. Or here will be minus 3 upon 7, minus 4 upon 7, minus 5 upon 7, minus 6 upon 7, and here will be minus 1, like this. So what do we need to represent here? 4 upon 7, where it will be? Here we will represent, means this you have to remember, it will come between 0 and 1, and how many division will be there? Whatever is in denominator, that is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 division will be there. So this one is 4 upon 7. You can denote it here, 4 upon 7, like this. Minus 1 upon 7, where it will be? This one is minus 8, 1 upon 7. Next 2 upon 7, this one is 2 upon 7. And 0 it will be here, minus 3 upon 7, this one will be. Or you can write here point also, a is equal to or b equal to, and you can show it here, a 4 upon 7, a you can write 2 upon minus 1 upon 7, b you can write like this also you can do. Same way you will do the second part also. Now come to question number 9, write in order from least to greatest. The same way you will do as we have counted that which number will be greater in 6th and 7th question. The same way you will write here. First, if the denominator in these questions, see question number 9, first part is question number 9. I will start from here. Question number 9, first part is 1 by 2, minus 5 by 2, 7 by 2, and minus 2 by 2. Now all you know is that like fractions are denominator are equal, so which fraction will have the greater numerator, that fraction will be greater. So which fraction is greater here? So this one is because greater numerator is there. So what you need order from least to greatest. So greatest will be 7 by 2. What will be before that? 1 by 2. What will be before that? See, these two we have written. Now which one is greater, minus 5 or minus 2? Obviously minus 2 is greater. In negative number, smaller value will be greater. Minus 2 upon 2 means minus 1, or it will be minus 5 by 2. The smallest one will be minus 5 by 2, and this will be our order from smallest to highest. The same way you will do other part also. If there is no denominator is equal, then first you will make that denominator equal, then you will solve it by comparing the numerator. If like fractions are there, means first you will make denominator equal, then you will solve. Now come to question number 10. Describe two methods to compare 14 upon 19 and 0.738. Which do you think is easier and why? You have to discuss two methods to compare 14 upon 90 and 0.738. You have to compare this. To compare 14 upon 19 and 0.738. Which do you think is easier and why? See what we can do. First we will make this is a decimal number and this is a fraction, or we can say rational number. So first we will make this fraction as a decimal. So how we can write it? 19 14 like this we can write, and we will divide. Now not divisible, point we will place and 0 we will increase here. So 19 divided by 140, so 19 7 ja 133. So we can write here 19 7 ja 133. So we will subtract 10 minus 3 is 7, 3 minus 3 is 0, 3 minus 3 is 0. So 7 will remain here. So point is here. Again 0 we can increase. So 9 1 ja 9, 9 2 ja 9, 3 ja 57. So 3 times it will be. So when we will subtract, it will be 10 minus 7 3 and 6 minus 5 13 it will be. Again 0 we can increase here. Now 9 6 ja, that is 114. So we will subtract, it will be equal to 10 minus 4 6. Here will be 2 minus 1 1 16, means approx up to 3 decimal place if we are checking, then it will be, or if more than 3 decimal, then 1 point we will put here. So we can compare up to 3 decimal only. So this is the decimal expression for 14 upon 9, and what we need to compare with 0.738. Now you can see 0.736 and 0.738. Which one is greater? This will be 38. So this one will be greater with this method. This was the first method first, in which we were making both these fractions also decimal. And what is the second way of doing this is, see, we can make this decimal to fraction. I am doing here 14 upon 19 it is, and we can write and 0.738. Now upon 1, how many digits are after decimal? 1 2 3. So 3 zeros we can increase here. Now what we can do? Cross multiply. So multiply this one here, this one here. So it will become 1 4 1 2, 3 zeros will be there. Then here we will multiply 738 into 19. So 7 4 3 it will be 66 8 3 7 2 14. It will be 14 0 14022, means which number is greater? This one. So now you can compare there are two methods. Method second is making both the decimal numbers to the fraction, and first method is making this number to the decimal number. Means in first method what we have done, we made this fraction to decimal number, and in second what we have done, we made this decimal number to a fraction, and with the help of cross multiplication we solve. Now which process was easier? Obviously we can see after dividing we get our result easily, or here we have to multiply too long with that big number is there, 3-digit number, and we have to multiply with 2-digit number, so it is a long process. So which method is easier? This one will be easier as compared to this one. Now come to question number 11. Here is a student compare -5/8 and -0.9. He compare both the numbers. he changed minus 5 by 8 to the decimal. He changed after dividing. It was minus 0.625 and wrote since 0.9 is greater, and what he have done, 0.9 is greater, 0.9 is greater than 0.625. He have written that 0.625 and 0.9. So 0.9 is greater. 0.9 is greater. He have written like this, greater than 0.6. So minus 0.9 is greater than. So he got a conclusion that minus 0.625 minus 0.9 is greater than minus 0.6. So was he correct or not? So we have to check. See, we know that if we will write this fraction in decimal place, value will be this much only, and here was minus 0.9. So what was his mistake here? You can see this is the correct one, that 0.9 will be greater than 0.6. That's correct. But if negative symbol is there, what does it mean? Means minus 2 will be greater or minus 3 will be greater. Obviously the right side value will be greater. So in number line, if you will see that if minus 9 is here and minus 6, where it will be here. So right side value will be always greater, so it will be the right side in the number line as compared to minus 0.9. So his mistake was that he was comparing the positive numbers but writing the result in negative form, so it was incorrect. This was his mistake. Means which number will be greater in this? That will be minus 0.625 will be greater as compared to minus 0.9. So what we need to do in this question? What's the student's error? Student's error was that he was comparing the negative number, taking the example of positive numbers, or we can say he was taking negative number, greater negative. He was taking negative number like left hand side value of negative number greater, where in reality there is right hand side value will be positive or will be greater.